Welcome back. Hello, everyone, to The Whistle.
Shalom.
This is
Shabbat.
after Week 13. Thanksgiving games have been played. Big slate of NFL football. But this is a power rankings video. So after Mike gives us the picks, we're going to tell you our updated power rankings. This is the third power rankings episode. And I think we're going to do one more.
Yeah.
At the end of the season when we roll into the playoffs.
Yeah, right into playoffs.
So this is our updated ranking. It's been 4 or 5 weeks now since we made the last one. There's been some changes, but we'll get into that in a couple minutes. Mike, I did very bad, I think.
Yeah.
Actually,
You think
I
you
know I
did?
did really bad.
Yeah.
Because I remembered
I
a
think you
lot
did.
of them. But I told everybody I was going to try to zag last week. I had some ground to make up. Nah, I have a lot of ground to make up.
I just got a zig.
So
You're
I'm
not
gonna
mathematically eliminated yet.
of course not.
Yeah, well,
I'll let you know when you are.
I'm going to have to start
I'm not
making
gonna do
like
math.
4
I'll
weeks
just
left.
I have to start making some crazy picks. But
Well, maybe
what's-
not. Maybe you can start making
What
rational
does it
picks.
look like?
You went 9-6. That's not bad.
We can do
yeah, not bad. We
Now-
I went 9-6 last week.
There was 16 games,
Oh,
so
Yeah, we could do better.
I'll let you know. Me and Josh both went 15-1.
yeah.
I know.
And we swapped. We picked our personal favorite teams
We're
and
homers.
lost both of those.
We're
You guys are
homers.
losers.
Sorry. I don't
Pick the
tell you.
good teams.
You just make this. You guys just take the safe picks. It's fine.
No,
The
no,
safe
no.
picks. I'm picking the right teams.
You pick
Sorry.
the safe picks.
What do you mean?
I picked a couple not safe picks. I thought, but so did you, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
You guys
like
picked all the safe ones.
Broncos was technically not a safe pick. The Browns
Really?
almost won that game.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you mean? Eagles, Ravens? We took Eagles. You took Ravens.
Right.
That's
Yeah, how was it the safe
why
pick?
are
I
you
had
saying
no
that?
choice.
You completely had a choice.
I knew the Eagles are gonna win.
If you
Said
picked what
that.
we picked, you'd be 15-1 too.
What did Seattle play the
Sucks.
49ers?
No,
Or no?
it was the Packers.
Oh. The
Yeah.
Niners played the Bills.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. They
Yeah,
played
we
this
all took the
week.
Bills, obviously.
Had to.
Who'd Seattle play?
We're doing spreads next year.
Seattle
It's way harder.
played.
spreads.
We are.
Spreads are ass.
If it's harder, then why aren't you winning right now?
Spreads is real. That's real betting. Nobody bets money lines.
we're not
I'm gonna
betting.
start
We're
betting money
we're
lines.
doing
Nobody
it.
just
season.
pick. Nobody
It's
just
a
pick-
pick 'em. It's called
We're
a pick 'em.
currently-
Yeah,
me and Josh are
it's called a pick 'em.
105 to 53.
Stupid.
I think they're gonna win by
We'd be
4
cashing
points.
it right
I'm
now.
not
We'd
doing
be
that
so
for a
much
whole
up money.
season. What the hell?
96 to 61.
Fine. It's fine.
Get your bread up. You're a week behind.
It's fine. We're doing
Nice.
Spreads are
I can
ass.
fucking
Spreads
spreads.
is-
It's
that's
so much
skill.
harder. That's
Yeah.
so much harder.
It is.
And you know
No,
what?
that's random as fuck.
And
That's
you know
why.
what? I'll
It's
just
actually
pick
random.
the winner anyways.
Yeah.
I'll go, I hope they beat it.
Whatever.
Unless it's like a 12-point
Oh, they're gonna win
favorite,
by
I'm
2
not gonna
points
pick 'em.
today. They're going by 3 points.
Yeah,
we're
like how-
we're
I'm
never gonna get shit
I'm
right.
never gonna know.
Whatever.
That's so random.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I'm doing pretty bad.
Right.
Well, not doing bad. I'm falling behind. I got to pick it up.
Make more
but
zags this week.
Let's get into the power ranking.
What are the
Let's-
fucking
let's see
scores?
it.
The records.
What scores?
I gave you the scores.
You said them.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
We're 105-53.
Oh, cool. Jesus Christ.
Right. We're
That's
crushing
crazy.
it, bro. We're crushing it.
That's crazy.
Ange is 96-61. I mean, we're all doing good.
I was about to say.
We should be betting these because actually we're on we're clipping.
on a fucking
Now,
heater.
In my opinion, the later in the season, the easier it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the beginning is so chaotic.
You have to figure out who teams are,
Right.
identities,
and everyone
stuff.
plays. Everyone plays so different going.
Now
into the
you
season.
know like who's trying to lose. Too.
Exactly.
Right. Like the Patriots. I can always bet against them because they're going to try to tank.
Right.
Guess
Ethically, ethical tank.
Apparently, after we lost,
Great
the
ethical tank.
Colts.
But yeah, those are the records. Those are the picks.
Those are the records. Those are the picks.
Let's do the power ranking. We're gonna do the bottom 10 and the top 10, like we did last episode.
Oh.
Do you want
start
to
the
do
top or
bottom?
do we start the
you wanna
10?
Do the
Did
bottom
we
10?
we bottom first?
Yeah, we did 10 first.
Oh, I don't remember.
We did 10 to 1.
We could do it like
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
yeah.
Advert.
Nobody look.
Do you know?
Yeah, he knows.
What?
Nice. Very nice.
Ah, there we go.
So starting at what
The best or the worst. Number
does this-
23.
23, right?
23rd ranked team.
The New York Jets. And honestly, they could be lower,
Yeah.
but it's so weird
if they
having
didn't
them
have
be low.
if they didn't on paper if they weren't a good team, they'd be lower.
Right. The Jets are one of those teams that like
Oh.
they're just all around playing really bad. But it's
Right.
like they're not being hindered by like massive injuries, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what makes it kind of weird in my mind. And that's why I think them being at 23 is fine. Because the other teams below them, for example, like you look at Dallas, obviously they don't have Dak Prescott.
Right.
Michael
I agree with
Parsons was out for weeks. Like,
Right.
you know, the Saints are super hurt. They just lost their best player.
Right.
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 So it's tough. Cleveland arguably got better without Deshaun Watson, but same thing.
Well,
applies.
Tillman's out too. And
right.
well,
Traded away
listen,
Amari
Jameis
Cooper,
Winston
right?
will let you in games.
Yeah.
He may not win the games.
Mhm.
So
He's good for a pick 6 a game.
Um,
So
and the Panthers have Bryce Young, so you know.
Yeah, it's tough.
who's playing better?
Right. I think this is a pretty good. I think the bracket for me is like Jets, Browns, Saints.
What do you mean?
Like there's a tier in the bottom,
Yeah.
a tier of shit.
And they're in the top tier
Yeah,
of
they're
shit?
like the top tier of shit.
I honestly, at this point, I would take the Panthers over the Saints right now.
Right. Well, you're ridiculous. That's why. What defense do the fucking Panthers have?
Play good against the Bucks for a couple possessions.
Bucks,
They're,
with
they're
what
stringing
wide
stuff.
receivers?
They're
Chiefs.
stringing stuff together.
Played good against the Chiefs.
Chiefs too. They're
Chiefs are
stringing
bad.
Yeah,
How many
but
times gonna go over this?
defensively.
Chiefs have nobody.
The Panthers are worse. The Panthers shouldn't be in any of those games.
Yeah, Bryce Young's playing better.
Their defense is actually picking up.
Right, but it's not better than the Saints defense.
No, but their offense is better than the Saints' offense.
That's insane.
Clearly not.
Clearly.
It's Derek Carr and Alvin Kamara. That's it.
Right. Better than both anyone on the
I'll
Panthers
have you know,
combined.
Adam Thielen turned back the clock. Our great white hope.
Who said he was washed?
A lot of people, to be honest.
It's racial ambiguity said that.
Racial ambiguity,
I
yeah.
don't know.
But yeah, all these teams are
Jim
pretty
Rat.
bad. Are there any teams that you guys are surprised are down here? Probably the Jets and Dallas, right?
After the last
Browns
ranking
moved
or
up
in general?
Maybe
Just saying, like,
Well, Jets,
going
yeah,
into the
Jets definitely
season, I don't
fell
think
off.
anybody would have thought any of these
Jets.
teams would be bottom 10, right?
people definitely brought the Saints would be down here. Browns,
Respectfully,
probably.
I was
Well,
never
no,
on
I
the
meant,
Jets.
I meant the Jets and the Cowboys. The other teams,
Right.
make
Cowboys,
sense.
no, definitely not. Because Cowboys just won the division.
Yeah,
last
Jets
year.
and Cowboys definitely probably shouldn't be here.
The Jets,
but obviously,
the Jets, I believe they would be ass.
right. The Cowboys obviously don't have a quarterback and they don't have a running back. So
The Cowboys are ass before that.
much
to
you
be
can do
fair.
about that.
And it's interesting to me because, like, a lot of these teams that are down here, like, didn't make an effort to get better. Like, the Jets added Devontae Adams and got
Right.
and just stayed bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I guess so.
Like, that's just what's shocking to me that they're down here. But they deserve to be down here. They're terrible. They're
Okay.
3-9 now, right? They had a lead against Seattle and blew it.
Right.
Last
Oh,
game.
that's who Seattle played. Right. That's technically a toss-up game.
I know, but I mean, they were up like 14 plus at one point, I think.
Yeah.
So it's too bad. These teams are dog shit, terrible seasons. They'll try again next year,
Figure it out.
right?
Yep.
Try again next year. Want to do the bottom five?
Yeah, just read these off because I don't know if we read them off yet.
All right, yeah. 23 is the New York Jets. 24, Cleveland Browns. 25, New Orleans Saints. 26, Carolina Panthers. And 27th ranked team in the National Football League, Dallas Cowboys.
The only thing I would say, if the Saints win last game, they're probably not in this.
They're probably literally right above the Jets.
They'd be
like,
above
right
the,
above the
They'd
Jets.
be above the
Yeah, they wouldn't be in it,
Browns,
though. Thank you.
probably, and that was
That's
it.
crazy.
Who'd they play though?
They played the
Falcons?
Rams.
Oh, the
Rams
Rams?
won. They lost by a score. They lost by a score. If Taysom Hill's in the game, they win that. Easy money.
I don't know, Jim.
I
And what's
know,
the
Jim.
bottom five? Let's see it. At 28 or 28, 29, 30. At 27,
Seven, yeah.
we have the New England. No, it's 28. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Yeah, 28.
Oh, 28.
28th ranked team, New England Patriots. 29, Las Vegas Raiders. 30, the New York Giants. 31, the Tennessee Titans. And the bottom ranked team in the National Football League, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
These make sense. The only team that I'm surprised about here, to be honest, coming into the season,
Right, I think you're.
is the Giants.
Oh, wow.
What?
I thought the Giants were going to be. I didn't think the Giants were going to be bottom five. You guys thought I was going to say Jacksonville.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate Jacksonville.
Right.
I don't like them
All
either,
right.
but I did not expect them to be
Bottom,
the worst team in the
worst
league.
team in the
Yeah.
league?
Bottom 10 makes sense to me for Jacksonville. Worst team in the league is crazy. That is crazy that
That's
they're in
wild.
this spot.
I mean, even the Titans at second to last. Like we thought the AFC South was going to be like pretty competitive.
Yeah.
Like
Right, and
everyone
it's
could
weird,
get
right?
the one
Because
spot.
the Titans improved their defense,
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
offseason
And they got up a bunch of offensive players.
paid Ridley.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, the Giants obviously lost Saquon,
Right.
but they added
That's why I
some
think the
pieces
Giants
too,
would be
right?
competitive.
Like they added Brian Burns and
Right.
Some guys. Vegas was always going to be crap.
Right.
New England was
Vegas
always,
is perfectly
was
where we
always
probably
gonna
thought they would
crap.
be.
Vegas is probably higher than I thought they would be.
You thought they would be. Well, I guess, yeah, if you think about it
Right?
like that, yeah.
You know? But yeah, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Anybody you think punching really far below their weight other than Jacksonville here? I know he kind of touched on Tennessee.
Yeah, probably Tennessee.
It's weird, right? Because Tennessee only a couple seasons ago, I mean, they were in an AFC championship game, right? I mean,
Right,
they
I mean-
were in the postseason every year.
It's funny. It's almost like some of the best teams on paper are just ass.
Yeah.
Like the Titans are a good team on paper.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Jags are
they
a good
should be
team on
better.
paper. The
They should
Jets
be
are a
better.
good team on paper. Ass.
Dallas.
Well, yeah, but now they have Cooper Rush, so I guess that's not
Right.
Plus, they don't have a running back.
Right,
Like the Jags
yes.
have two good running backs at least.
Yep.
The Titans have two
Yeah.
good running backs. They
Yeah.
both have two good, decent wide receivers.
Yeah.
So it's
Just
like there's
really
no
unlucky
reason they should really be here.
Yeah.
Obviously, Trevor Lawrence is hurt now, but I mean,
Yeah.
even when he was playing,
I was about to say they were
had
here.
fucking,
Yeah, they were already
what,
there.
3 wins maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. New York, obviously, since the last time we did this power ranking and moved on from Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Cut him.
Right.
Drew Lock show on Thanksgiving. I think he's
Drew
playing.
Lock's him.
I think he's playing again this weekend.
Hopefully,
Sure.
fucking should have been in the first place.
So yeah, these are the bottom 5 teams. I mean, they're gonna get good picks, right? I mean, we'll see if they can make a pick that changes their future. A lot of rumors about New York taking Shador now since they're above
Oh, wow.
Vegas.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
So we'll see if these teams improve. They probably won't get out of the bottom 5 before the end of the season, if I had to guess. But there's always next year. Anything else about these teams down here? How do you feel about New England, Josh?
I feel like they could be in the bottom 5 or the bottom 10. Just depends on how you see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they legitimately looked good in a couple of games and lost
Right.
all those games also.
Right.
So like you could be like, you know what, a couple things go a certain way. They're probably like right under the Saints maybe, or
Right.
right where the Cowboys are at 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
hear you.
perfect situation.
Yeah.
Play a game, you make games
Yeah,
competitive,
that's
and we
the
still
thing.
lose. Like,
Yeah.
take that all the time.
Morale losses, they say, right?
Exactly.
Those are bad.
I mean, morale wins, sorry.
Morale wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, I don't
moving
think
Let's
they win
see,
in like devastating ways. I don't know.
let's see 6 through 10, Josh. What do we got for 6 through 10 here? Ooh.
10 through 6.
6
Same
through
thing.
10.
We're moving 10 through 6.
Well, 10 up, but same shit. Doesn't matter.
Mike
Go
doesn't
ahead.
know how lists work.
What do you mean?
I know what you mean. 10th place in the National Football League. We have the Denver Broncos. I think this is Denver's first appearance in
bottom
the
of
top
top
10.
100%.
We have the Los Angeles Chargers at 9. Is this their first appearance in top 10?
Yes.
Think
the
so?
Broncos
Think so,
and
right?
Chargers
'Cause
are
we had-
the only new teams.
Because the
yeah.
Seahawks dropped out from last time.
Yep.
Right.
And the Commanders.
And the
The
Commanders.
Commanders.
That's right. Who shouldn't have been there to begin with.
That's
Yeah.
Hate the
crazy.
Commanders. Chargers at 9. We have the Minnesota Vikings at 8, who have featured every Power Rankings video right
Yeah.
around this spot. They've
Yeah.
been in all of them. Same thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right?
At 7th, Green Bay Packers 6th. Let's start with Denver, 10th place team. A lot of people, including myself, did not think
Think
they'd
everybody.
be a
Just
postseason
say
team.
everybody.
You think it's everybody?
Yeah.
It's most people.
Denver, yeah.
Definitely everybody.
Um,
I mean,
I thought
it was,
nobody
it
knew
was
Bo Nix was going to be anything. Yeah.
right. Technically, one of the worst wide receiver rooms in the league.
Yeah.
But definitely based on last year with Sutton not playing like fantastic.
right.
Besides like circus catches, but that's about it. I mean,
Yeah.
not high hopes at all.
No.
That was their thing.
No
they
high
would
hopes.
need Sutton to go off for them to play well, and he
Right.
has been. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after Monday night's win, they moved to 8-5.
It's crazy. That's crazy to see.
Almost guaranteed to have a winning record. And their
this is-
postseason is pretty much locked up. They're pretty much going to be in the playoffs.
This is the season that I thought was going to happen last year, where like they all grabbed all these pieces and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, like this is going to be a hard like battle for the Chiefs, and then they all ended up sucking.
Right.
Now this year, besides the Raiders, obviously,
Even the Raiders
They're doing
play good
well.
against them, but they always do.
they're doing well. But like record wise, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy to think that we're probably going to see 3 AFC West teams in the
I mean-
playoffs. I mean, we
Wow.
have 3 AFC West teams in our top 10.
Yeah, that's insane.
Isn't that not kind of crazy?
That is. I would never thought it was going to happen.
My only
at the
thing
end of
is,
the year.
I don't think the Broncos do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's fine.
They don't. They're
yeah.
not a
Dudes
playoff
make it.
team.
They're not.
Regardless, it's
They're
crazy.
not.
Something that is interesting, we have no NFC West team in our top 10.
Makes sense.
That's fair. They're
No
literally all in the
Seahawks,
middle.
no Cardinals,
They're all
We
in the
don't have
middle.
an
Rams,
NFC
no
South
Niners.
team either. AFC South we don't have,
True. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Like we have a couple of division leaders that aren't in here.
which makes sense. That's fine.
Crazy. Wow, the Texans aren't on this list.
No, you didn't have them on your list.
I didn't have them in the top 10.
They're in the
As
middle.
far as I know, they're
Yeah.
not 5. So
Wow, I didn't even realize that.
Texans are in
yeah,
the
I mean,
middle.
where would you put them? They ain't playing better than any of these teams. Like I kind of don't like the Vikings, but like I can't deny that they're playing good. Like
you're right. I
the
had them at.
record-wise.
You're right. I had them at 12. Wow.
Right. Steelers have only moved up. I'm pretty happy about that personally.
I nailed. Actually, this 6 through 10 is exactly what I had written down. It is. Yeah. Well,
Oh.
see, I'd be knowing balls.
Well, to be honest, I'm pretty sure we all have the same 9-10.
No. Yeah, probably. Yeah. But you're
All have the
probably
same 9-10. I'm pretty sure we had the same 8. I'm pretty sure everyone had the same 8.
Let's talk
I'm
about,
actually. I always want to say we all had,
had
the same 6
same.
through 10.
right. We might have.
We might have.
Let's talk
was-
about.
yeah.
Let's talk about Minnesota now. Too.
Minnesota. Whoa! Don't skip the Chargers. Hold up. Now give the Chargers love.
Oh well,
This
we
is where you could
did
say.
kind of talk about.
This is where you
them.
could say. Maybe. Some people thought they'd be here. Maybe
Right.
a good portion of people
With
thought, like
Harbaugh,
30% of people, just because of Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8-4 Los Angeles
Yeah.
Chargers. 4 games above 500.
About to play the Chiefs this week as well.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Again?
And they played them
Almost
well
won.
last time. Almost won.
So
Yep.
sad.
Yeah, it's Sunday Night Football too.
Damn.
Should be
Herbert
good.
went out that game, I think.
Ye-
He had his
I-
high ankle sprain.
Oh, you
match.
said we went out.
But
Herbert did.
yeah, they're pretty much also in the postseason. The only team I think they're fighting off, I believe, in the AFC
Dolphins.
is the Dolphins. Yeah,
So I'm pretty sure they all locked it up. All right, we're looking right now.
they're
Probability.
probably fine. Dolphins, Colts. Yeah,
Yeah, but
They have a
Colts are
9%
divisional, I
chance to
think.
win right
Yeah.
now.
If lose, they
yeah.
would
And the
currently
Colts,
13 if
the
they
Colts
win.
are only alive because they won last week.
and they're on a bye.
It sucks they have a bye, yeah.
So
24% chance for them.
Who's
We'll
Houston
see.
play? Scroll up.
What?
Houston. Also a
They have a
bye.
bye
What
this
the
week,
hell? Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
guess they
we'll
won't
see.
move.
we'll see. But yeah, Chargers look really good under Harbaugh. Defense is playing great. I think they have the lowest points allowed in the National Football League.
And Josh, 1%
I'm
chance. we can
almost
do it.
positive. If it's not, it's top 2. I just saw it today. I can't remember.
What was it?
I think the Chargers have the least points allowed this season. Their defense.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
I guess that makes sense.
I'm almost positive. That could
Because
be,
like
that could be
what
wrong.
the Steelers are in like a shootout one week, so that probably adds up.
Let me look right now.
Isn't that crazy? The Broncos defense, like they let up like what?
Yeah, it's the
like
Char-
140 points in like 3
It's the
weeks.
Chargers.
Yeah, I know.
They,
They let
they
up like
have
70
the,
points last year, and now their defense is elite.
They have the lowest average of opponents' points per game, coming in at 15.7.
Wow. That's crazy.
Pretty good.
It's really good.
Detroit sneakily 16.9 is second place. But I guess it's because it has blots. Anyway,
yeah.
that was the Chargers. Let's move on to Minnesota, a team that
Minnesota.
I felt were pretty fraudulent.
Yeah.
They were probably always going to make the postseason after the start they jumped
Right.
out to.
Right.
But I also don't expect them to do anything.
The playoffs is such a different game. Like the Broncos can win regular season games. I'm trying to think who the fucking Chargers running back is. Like
Yeah.
the Vikings, I don't know. Defensively, they can like the bottom 3 teams are chippy because they have really good I don't know. The Vikings confuse me on defense because they're really good and then they're really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
So it's like I don't know how I feel about them, and they don't have like an established run game, which makes me like think they're not a playoff team.
Yeah.
So it's kind of tough.
It's going to be interesting. They have some tough games left.
Yeah.
Minnesota, they do still have to play the Packers again.
Right.
Although this time it'll be at home, and the last game of the season is against the Lions. And
but they're probably going to rest everybody.
no, they're not. I was just going to say because they're only 1 game behind Detroit. And if they keep
Yeah.
matching each other for wins,
Yeah.
that game at the end of the season could, be for
the difference, yeah.
it could be for the number 1 seed.
What?
It could be because the Eagles are 10-2, Detroit's 1 at 11-1, and Minnesota's also 10-2. So
Oh wow, I know
They're
they were
10-2.
they're
God
one
damn,
game
bro.
behind.
What
Do
the
you even?
fuck?
Come on. Do you?
I didn't think they were
There was that
10-2
one
research.
game that they barely
That's so
won,
crazy.
and I thought they lost that game. I think
So
it was,
like
that's
that
so
game at
weird.
the end of the season could be for the division.
Oh, but they lose next game. Kirk Cousins' revenge game.
maybe. So something to keep an
Weird.
eye on. But yeah, 10-2 Minnesota Vikings coming in at 8 in our power rankings. Anything else about them?
No.
Nothing. Good. Moving on. Pittsburgh Steelers. Love Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson 75% pass completion over his last 2 games. They're playing unbelievable with Russell Wilson. Me and Josh are dancing on Croft's Justin Fields' grave.
He still played good. They still won. What do you want from him? Same amount of losses? No, I
They're
don't know.
great. Shootout. Won a shootout in Cincinnati, 44-38.
Crazy fucking score.
Dropped a wacky game on a snowy Thursday night in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean,
Game
they
is-
could be even higher in this power ranking, to be honest.
I don't know.
Pittsburgh currently 9-3, leading the division. They got a big help from the Philadelphia Eagles last week with the Ravens losing. We'll talk about those 2 teams in a little bit. But I think a lot of people had Pittsburgh finishing probably 3rd this year in the division.
Definitely, at least.
And they're leading it, and they got a firm grasp. Their defense is
Firmly grasp it.
flying all over the field. They're keeping a lot of teams to low points. Baltimore losing 5 games now is kind of crazy in terms of that division picture.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, 8-5.
But it should be noted that Pittsburgh do have to play the Browns again at home. They have to go to Baltimore. They have to go to Philly, right? We were talking about last episode. They have that run of that 10-day run of 3 games where they're in Philly, in Baltimore, and home to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they
Crazy.
finish after that. And their
Crazy.
last game of the season is also against the Bengals at home. So
Damn.
not
what the hell?
fun.
No breaks.
It's not fun.
Wow.
And obviously this weekend, chippy divisional game against the Browns. So they did just lose 2. So we'll see.
Yeah.
There's room for the Steelers to not win the division.
I mean, how many losses do they have?
3.
9-3.
But they're probably safe.
They're probably safe.
Right.
Here's the thing.
There's a 96% chance that they make it if they lose still.
The prophecy does tell that on a Mike Tomlin coach team, he has to go 500.
Yeah.
So they have 6 more games to lose if there's 6 more games in there.
There's 5 games left in the season.
Shit. It's over. It's over for them. It's done.
So,
Uh,
but yeah, Tomlin's locked up another winning season. Good. I'm glad you mentioned that. Never lost.
Never lost.
never
Never lost. So good for Pittsburgh. They look great, 9-3. I'm excited for if they get. I'm excited if they win the division because postseason games in Pittsburgh sounds pretty fun.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
They are interesting to me because I think they can definitely win. I just don't trust them.
Yeah, I agree.
Offensively.
I agree.
Like defensively, I trust them,
That's fair, yeah.
but like offensively, I'm just like
They're
cover
playing-
George Pickens.
Yeah, they're playing well offensively, but
Like-
they don't have the pieces to like sustain a
Right.
run, in my opinion.
Right.
But
I mean, neither,
Maybe they
I
fucking
mean,
do. I don't know.
technically, neither do the Bills and the Chiefs. Like they don't have crazy wide receivers in my mind. So it's like I don't know.
they got the
right, they have like superstar quarterbacks.
I want to say
but-
experience with being there because
Right,
Tomlin
right.
gets there every year, but like they have experience going like
deep in the
past a
playoffs.
game or two. Yeah,
Well, so does Russell Wilson.
true.
No, they're not the rest of the team, perhaps, but you know.
I mean,
Mike
but that's
Tomlin brings
honestly
that.
that's a very good point because if you have somebody that's been there before that knows how to like the ins and outs and shit,
right. I mean, now if you tell me, like when playoffs come, you just betting on QB versus and coach versus QB and coach, I'm probably not going to take Russ and Mike Tomlin over Mahomes and fucking Andy Reid.
Fair.
this year I
Don't
might.
say that.
This year I might.
I said looking at QB and coach, just looking at QB and coach.
Yeah, Mahomes is having a bad year this year. I don't know. Like if like a pretty bad year and go like and you can't just do QB and coach
I said
because
just doing QB and coach, so you can't tell me just don't do QB and coach.
why not though?
'Cause I said it. I literally said. I said.
How
the
about we add the defense in, which is
No,
an actual
we
that,
can't
that
add
we
the
need
defense
to.
in.
We're talking about a playoff team.
No.
So just looking at QB and
playoffs
coach
really come down
to
to
defense
who's on QB.
comes down to defense.
Doesn't the fucking Steelers who win,
That's what I'm saying.
and they're not going to the Super Bowl.
But no, I'm not saying defense versus defense. I'm saying it comes down to defense in the terms of like in the
No,
fact.
I'm telling you, it literally just comes down to quarterback,
What's the quote, Mike?
quarterback coach. Best ability
Defense
is
wins
availability.
championships, and that's
Yeah.
true.
Who said that?
What's his name?
A
Vince.
defender.
Vince Lombardi,
Right.
the GOAT.
Vince Lombardi.
But yeah, Steelers are our 7th seed. Anything else about them?
They're an interesting bunch. I think they're definitely better than the Vikings, but I couldn't put them past the Packers just because
You're right.
the Packers have
they're,
higher power.
I think they're perfectly ranked, to be honest.
I wouldn't be mad if they switched with the Packers one spot, but I wouldn't. It doesn't make me feel anything to have them there instead.
Yep, fair. Anything? Okay, moving on. Green Bay Packers. It's 6th, currently playing right now in Detroit. They're down 7-0 in the first quarter.
Oh, I didn't even think
Don't
about
tell
that.
them that.
Why?
We do our picks.
We're not gonna do our picks now.
we can't
So the
pick-
game's
we
over.
can't
Our
pick
game
the
started.
Look at the game.
True.
At least I didn't.
Brother,
Jeez.
we're not doing
Well, now we know.
Jeez.
Yeah, currently
How's it
down
Lions?
in Detroit, but the 9-3 Packers are our 6th seed. Got a big win on Thanksgiving night against Miami, 30-17.
Miami.
They're on a 3-game winning streak since losing to Detroit last time in Green Bay. I like the Packers a lot. It's just the offense isn't firing
Right.
like I would want it to.
And they can. They have a really high ceiling.
And they've shown signs, yeah.
And that's something that worries me is they're not doing it now when they should be. Because when playoffs come,
yeah.
it's so much harder to
Like
run
for,
those
yeah.
exotic
like for
offenses.
example, right? Like this game they're playing in Detroit right now. Detroit, obviously, the best offense scoring-wise in football this
Right.
year. Like, I struggle to see the Packers winning those shootout type of games.
Right. Right.
They haven't won those shootout
Right.
types of games. So,
But I do kind of
We'll
like them
see.
in the playoffs
I love them in the playoffs.
because
There's something about playing at Lambeau.
I think
Obviously, they're not
right,
going to get
home
to
field
host. They're
advantage.
not going to get to host a playoff game,
oh,
most likely,
true.
because
yeah, somebody
if
loses.
they get in, they're probably 3rd in their division, which is crazy.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be the 6th or 7th seed in the NFC.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I like it. Jordan Love's kind of been cleaning up the interceptions, playing a lot cleaner.
Trying to,
I
yeah.
didn't think about that.
Defense
yeah,
is
it's not
still
even gonna
pretty
fucking
good.
Matter. Damn.
But they're probably going to be on the road for the whole of the postseason, which
Who's
is too bad.
Can you show me the playoff picture for the NFC? I'm just trying to think if they ever play outside. Lions is a dome. Eagles is outside. Falcons is a dome. Seattle is.
They'll play the
doesn't
Eagles
really
in the
matter.
first round. They play the
As it
Eagles.
stands, yeah.
They play the Eagles in the first round right now, as it stands.
What?
No, they don't.
No, they
play
don't. I was gonna say you keep-
Seattle, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Never mind.
I don't know. That doesn't move. I was gonna say once it gets cold out, it's a completely different game. But if you're playing in a dome or out west, it's not. I mean, like, yeah, Seattle's cold, I guess, but it's not like Packers or the North cold. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I think they'd be fine.
What are you
Damn,
trying
wait.
to say that that's their
no,
advantage?
because the way I look at playoffs is like defense really matters and run game really matters because it gets cold out.
So
Basically,
you have to be a good runner. Or a
right?
good
You have
running team.
a good
yeah.
team that runs the ball. They can be a good team that runs the ball, but it's not going to matter if they're playing fucking dome ball.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? If
'Cause
you're
then
playing
they
the
have to fucking
Lions,
throw.
you're absolutely fucked on.
But at the same time, that
Crazy if the Lions get home field advantage the whole
if
playoffs.
Jordan Love
Man, think
kind
about
of
that.
cleans up his game a little bit more, I think they'd be fine in the dome being able to be the throwing team anyway.
Right, they can
I
be,
agree.
but we just said we don't trust them in shootouts. They haven't won a shootout this fucking season.
They haven't really been in
mean,
them
you're-
though.
yeah,
Their
you're right.
defense either
Yeah.
keeps teams low scoring.
Was the Vikings game was a shootout? No, the Lions was a shootout.
If that was like a comeback, the Vikings game.
Yeah,
shootout
I mean, it
nonetheless.
was 31-29.
Right.
I mean, they beat the
Mhm.
Jags 30-27. That's not really a
Damn.
shootout.
What do you mean? I think anything over like 21's a shootout. Well, I guess not.
No,
If you have a team scoring 30, I think it's technically. a
I just
shootout.
call it a shootout if it's just back and forth the whole
Right.
game. I don't think the score really.
Well, I think if it's 20.
I guess no, it does. But like if it's going back and forth,
Right.
it's just a like end-to-end type of game. Different.
Yeah, yeah.
we'll see. It could be one tonight.
Could be.
Could be.
Could be one tonight. But Green Bay Packers rounding out the worst of the best 5. And finally, we have our top 5, consisting of the Baltimore Ravens in 5th place. The Kansas City Chiefs fall to 4th. Buffalo Bills in 3rd. The Eagles come all the way up to 2. I picked to win the Super Bowl. And the Detroit Lions sit on top of the NFL pyramid for the first time in our power rankings. Very cool. Very cool. Let's talk about Baltimore. Obviously, they're 2 games worse than teams like Green Bay. They're below Pittsburgh in their own division, and we have them at 5. Why do you have them at 5, guys?
I think they're a top 5 team. I like their team makeup more than I like the Steelers' team makeup. I think they have what it takes to be able to sustain a playoff run this year, more so than the Steelers, more so than the Packers, in my opinion. That scared the shit out of me.
Bro. I thought it was
Holy
something crazy
fuck.
up there was going on.
Oh, my God.
I think it was snow fell off the roof.
Holy
my
shit.
Lord.
Oh, my God, my heart dropped. But, yeah,
that was it.
that's
They were
my
cooked.
reasoning.
Jesus
I
Christ.
actually had them at 4 in my personal rankings.
Right.
Because I trust them more than I trust the Chiefs at this point.
Nice.
But to be losing to the Eagles, another top team, the way they lost to the Eagles, they looked like they couldn't really do shit
and at home.
at home. That's very concerning, and I think it's telling of or indicative of what's probably what's going to happen in the playoffs.
Right.
Also, for a second, talk about Deontay Johnson getting suspended from the team for detrimental conduct. I understand. Like, yeah, he's probably like upset because he's not
Did you
playing.
see what he did though?
What did he do exactly?
He refused to go on the field against the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
That's what happened.
I don't blame him either.
Yeah, you don't pick a guy up like that and like kind of sell him a dream like, oh, you're gonna be like one of our guys here. There was no receivers in front of him, and he's the 5th receiver on the fucking in the depth chart now. It's like
Crazy.
It's very, very weird. And I'm just saying that to say, like, if he came on and they actually got him integrated in the offense, I don't think they'd be having half the issues they've been having.
I can't imagine they'd be worse, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think what their problem is, maybe they're too loyal to the guys that have been playing the whole season. They're like, oh, you'll get your shots when you get your shots, but you're not going to move it up the chart.
Yeah, which is like...
They haven't been playing awful, but they're not top-tier guys. I mean, Zay Flower, yeah, but Bateman
I wouldn't even count
and
Zay
fucking,
Flowers.
Right.
Aguilar.
Yeah, Bateman and Allegor, whatever the fuck it is.
Allegory.
But they're not too bad where it's instant like the Chiefs. Like D-Hop goes right to 1, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they're not fucking Sky Moore and Juju. For me, the Ravens are here strictly because I think the 4 teams that are better than them have to be ahead of them.
Right.
Listen, if the other teams like, I don't think it's. I mean, their defense is soft, but their offense is like really good. But sometimes they lose their identity, which still pisses me off. They haven't figured it out. And like Josh said, would you say you like the Ravens better than the Steelers?
Like team makeup, yeah.
Right. I think. I mean, but I think if you like, this is my argument with the QB coach thing. If you take Harbaugh and Lamar versus Russ and Tomlin, you're taking Lamar all day.
Lamar's going to be able to do a lot more to win you the game than Russ can. Yeah.
Right. So I'm saying, but if you say like team makeup, if you took Lamar and put him on the Steelers, Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah.
If you put Lamar on who?
On the Steelers instead. If you switch QBs like Russ on the Ravens, instantly worse, a lot worse.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I think it's like a QB matchup.
Dave,
kind
it's crazy. You might be right.
They have the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
At least a top 20 wide receiver, which they have now.
And
but
Najee Harris.
And Najee. Well, I mean, they have Derrick Henry, but yeah, Najee Harris.
No, I know.
I mean, they have a similar O line, but just a lot better defense. I mean, how do you not? Right.
No,
I mean, it's only holding back. I think if they had a really good defense.
No, yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. So Baltimore is 5. We have those darn Chiefs
Still hanging around.
at 4,
losers.
cheating their way to wins.
Dude.
Jokingly, but
Insane.
Devil magic.
Who knows?
I don't know how listen. They got to be
crazy-
sacrificing babies. I'm telling you.
crazy call at the end of Chiefs Raiders.
Right.
On Black Friday.
Right.
What was it? What do they call it? What do they call
Legal
it?
shift.
A legal
shift and
Never
a
gets
fumble.
called. Sad for Aiden O'Connell. He actually played pretty good.
Always plays good versus the Chiefs.
Threw for 340
Wow.
and 2 touchdowns
Wish
against
he was
Kansas
consistently
City.
like that.
Yeah.
It's too bad because they played really good. But yeah, the Chiefs 11-1, and it's kind of what we've been saying all season. They're getting wins and not really convincing you, but sometimes it's what the good teams do, right? They win any way possible, even if it's with help from the referees.
I'm not gonna lie. I like that notion, but not with the Chiefs this year.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird, right?
I was watching Belichick and I think it was Chris Long was on the show. That whatever show
Yeah,
they
it
did.
is, yeah.
It's Chris Long,
Yeah.
and he was like,
talking about?
"Yeah, they're finding ways to win. They're not finding ways to win. They are
finding ways to lose.
to not lose.
Well, I think the other teams find ways to lose.
No,
Other teams are losing, but the Chiefs aren't winning.
It's
Yep.
it's actually insane. I was at work when that happened at the end of the game, and I'm
Right, I remember
like
that.
sitting there in complete awe. Like,
Right.
there's no way this happened again. And how many weeks removed was the Broncos block kick?
2, 3. But even before the week before that, the Panthers.
That's in the Panthers
They
too.
almost fucking
Yeah,
lost to the Panthers.
Like it's just
Yeah, think of it: Broncos, Bills, Panthers, Raiders.
yeah. That's so.
And even
crazy
in
to
this
me.
game too, right? I mean, 4 field goals. Like they only scored
Yeah.
1 touchdown.
And Daniel Carlson missed a couple field goals.
Right.
Yeah.
Raiders win that game.
Yeah, like
Like, don't say they don't because they literally do.
this is why it's hard for me not
If they
to
just
say
steal the ball, they win the game.
Daniel Carson missed 3.
3 field goals.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So like it's hard for me not to say the Chiefs aren't going to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
Because just things are just working out for them. Like
Right.
this just might be their fucking destiny to fucking just go in and fucking win. I don't it's crazy. It's
But
crazy.
they lose
It's
the
crazy.
Bills game. So God rest our souls. That happened.
Yeah.
A
we'll
good thing they
If
lost
that,
the Bills.
if that ended on some fuck shit, I'd be
Yeah.
mad as fuck.
I mean, we're thinking end of the season if
I
maybe
don't
the
like them
Chiefs
in
lose
playoffs.
another game and the Bills continue winning, the Bills get the number 1 spot because they got the
God
tiebreaker.
bless.
So
Yeah. Speaking of the Bills, they won on a snowy night, snowy
Yeah.
Sunday night
clinch the AFC
in
too.
Buffalo. I wish the game was more fun. I wish it was a back and forth. I had
Right.
texted in our chat saying that it had all the makings to be a Sunday night classic, right, with the snow falling. But really only one team showed up to play. Josh Allen did everything. Caught one, ran one, got
Threw
a
one.
receiving touchdown,
Yeah.
a passing touchdown.
On the same
So
play.
crazy.
Everything.
On the
That's
same
so crazy
play.
it counts
So
as that.
wild.
I'm so pissed I didn't come back and win that matchup. With
That
a
would've
fucking,
been-
like, are you serious?
Would have put that in the fucking Hall of
28
Fame.
points.
Right,
I
'cause
love
if
Josh
you-
Allen.
If you had saw that Josh Allen had like
Receiving,
had
running,
that,
and throwing.
you
Yeah.
would have said, "Oh my God, he scored 45 points."
Yeah.
Right.
See, and he only
Right.
had like the 28 he
Yeah.
had. But yeah, Josh Allen, I think he's front runner now, probably to win MVP.
Hope he
100%.
does. He deserves it
100%.
100% this year.
He's got the Bills at 10-2, with a supporting cast that hasn't been as good as it has been in recent years. But they showed what they could do. They
Yeah.
ran the ball a lot. They ran 38 times for 220 and 3 rushing touchdowns. I mean,
They're getting healthy on
they
defense
got
too.
the job done, right? In the conditions, that's going to be a tough place to go play in the
Oh,
postseason.
100%.
It has been for a while. So Buffalo, 3rd place.
I'll tell you what, with how Josh Allen plays and how he attributed he is to like playing the cold.
Yeah.
I remember we were playing them we still had Mac Jones, and we started with the ball, and it was windy, it was cold out, and the announcer talking like, "It's gonna be a crazy game. Not gonna be able to throw the ball in this wind." Blah 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 blah.
You talking about that run game?
We punt
Mac
the
Jones
ball
had, like,
away.
fucking 2 throws.
Josh Allen throwing the ball, zipping it, no
yeah.
problem. Everywhere
Oh, yeah.
around the field. I'm like, this dude's fucking different over here. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. So Buffalo, 3rd. They're the highest ranked AFC team, despite not being the number 1 seed in the
Obviously.
AFC. Do we all feel like Buffalo is here just because you're more confident in how they've been playing throughout the season compared to someone like Kansas City or Baltimore? I would say yes.
Oh, I mean, yeah, definitely.
I think, in my opinion, they might be the team to beat
in the AFC.
in general.
Well, I think if they have home field advantage, it's gonna be crazy.
If they have home field, yeah.
If they get the 1 seed, it's the 1 seeds this year are pretty much locked up in my.
I see them. They should, unless some fuck
So
shit
you
happens.
think Kansas City is going to be the 1 seed then?
No, I meant
Kansas
like
City will
if
probably
the
be the 1
Bills
seed,
get
yeah.
the 1 seed. That's a tough road.
Oh, you're
Probably
saying,
a lock.
You're saying,
Yeah,
tough road.
having to go to Buffalo.
Like they're getting to the championship, obviously, and then the Lions too because
Yeah.
they're playing in a fucking dome. Everyone else is gonna have to go in the cold, get beat up on.
the Lions are
and
just
they
at
come in the
home,
fucking dome,
yeah,
they
chilling.
Like they don't change their game at all,
Right.
which is that's brutal.
Yeah, I mean, I'd put the Bills too. I'd teeter around 1 for me to be completely honest.
Yeah.
But I know what the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if the Eagles were like 1 game back, like I don't even like the Eagles that much. Like that last win doesn't even convince me with the Ravens. Doesn't convince me. I think their first quarter offense is awful,
yeah,
but their defense is so much better than the Bills. I have to give them the edge. I think Saquon's playing at a crazy level, and Josh Allen's playing at a crazy level too. But defense, like the Eagles' weapons, on paper, the Eagles are a better team.
yes.
So it's like they're basically the same record. They're both 9-2,
Let's see.
10-2. I don't know.
Bills are 10. Yep, and the Eagles are 10.
10.
as well. Yep.
They're both the same record. I just like the Eagles because on paper they have a better skill set, and then defensive wise they have a better skill set.
If you're thinking, if you want to go back to quarterback coach speak,
Right.
it's the Bills.
Right, 100%. It's the Bills. Yeah, that's my problem.
It's very interchangeable for me.
Right.
3-2 and potentially 1, but more likely 3-2.
Right. I mean, that's my problem. I mean, I don't want to jump. We'll maintain.
I mean,
I don't wanna jump.
You want to move on to number 2?
Please.
Moving on. Philadelphia Eagles
worst fan base in the league. Sorry if you're an Eagles fan.
True.
are absolutely rolling. In my opinion, they're the best team in football. Right now, I had them atop of my power rankings.
True. Crazy.
Only
Yeah.
because I don't believe in the happy vibes in Detroit.
Hates happiness.
But Philly, 10-2 on the season, haven't lost since week
What, 7? Or something?
4.
4. Wow.
The Lions haven't lost since week 2.
So
You know about that, bitch?
They didn't play anybody.
it's been a long time. They're on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game winning streak. Went into Baltimore and got the job done. Not too many tough games left for them to play. Toughest game is probably Pittsburgh
Commanders?
at
Oh.
home, just because I think Pittsburgh's better than Washington. They
Yeah.
do have to go to Washington, but I don't care.
Right.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised if the Eagles only lost one more game the rest of the way. They're very alive for the race to be the 1 seed in the NFC.
It's a game back, yeah.
So it's going to be fun. I think they have the offensive player of the year in Saquon Barkley.
Probably at this point.
They're playing unbelievable. The defense has been pretty stout. They're keeping
Yeah.
a lot of teams below 20 points, 24 points, 23 points. I mean, nobody has scored more than 24 points against them since the first game of the season.
Damn.
And that was Green Bay in Brazil.
Brazil.
So,
Brazil.
yeah. What's not to like about them?
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni.
Yeah.
Those are the only bad parts. I was thinking about that the quarterback head coach thing where you're just talking about the Bills and Eagles, and it's like, yeah, I really like Josh Allen better, 1,000 times better, but the weapons around the Eagles is like
They're way.
infinitely better than the Bills.
God
Yeah.
tier. Might be the best in football.
I'll tell you what,
No.
they get into a situation where either, God forbid, Saquon has an injury or
Right,
he
yeah.
doesn't have a good game, they're
Right.
losing. Like he is their offense in my
Right.
opinion.
Their whole thing rests on if Saquon goes out, they're absolutely
It's
fucked.
done. Yeah,
They're
it's done.
absolutely fucked.
I don't think
We-
that's true.
No, they're absolutely
Oh
fucked.
my God, it's over.
Absolutely fucked.
Jalen Hurts is not.
If they
He's not a good throw of the ball
instead,
anymore.
they're absolutely dog trash. They're dog water. They're
Yeah,
absolutely
they're,
awful.
they're not doing any of this.
They're
Saquon's literally winning
they're
the
worse
game.
than the Steelers, in
they're
my
obviously worse, but they can still win games.
They can win
They
games.
can win ga-
They're
They'd never
not
beat
ranked
10
2.
wins. Yeah, no way.
They're probably losing their
come on,
division
bro.
to the
You-
Commanders.
Dude. But what do you guys even say? Take Saquon off of any team. They're obviously
Okay,
not
but fuck Saquon for a second. Jalen Hurts does not have what it takes as a quarterback this year, and we've seen this, and their stats to back that up, to get the job done on his own. So if Saquon
Yeah.
doesn't have a great game,
That's not fair.
how's it not fair?
They made it to the Super Bowl without Saquon.
Yeah, but Jalen
different
Hurts had a
year.
better year last year.
Okay,
Jalen
but
Hurts
he's
is
capable.
ass this year. He had it-
But
Capable,
to say
yeah.
he's not, to say he can't do it's crazy.
Compared to the other
I don't think he
quarterbacks,
can.
I understand
like Josh
he's in.
Allen,
I understand he's in
not capable.
bad form, and they sucked at the end of last season and got embarrassed in Tampa Bay. But like,
He's had one. He's had one good quarterbacking year, sandwiched in between two
went
mid
to the
ones.
Super Bowl.
It doesn't mean he
Right.
played great as a quarterback.
I don't know.
No,
I'm
he-
just not. I've
he
never
could
been a big
turn it
Hurts
on.
guy. Never been a big Hurts guy.
I just don't. Yeah, and you could like I don't know. It's weird. He's just not throwing the ball well this year. I don't think he's a great quarterback. I never thought he was a great quarterback in general.
Right.
But he's able to run the ball, and he's run the ball a bit more this year. To be fair, last year he was kind of ass at both.
If you were to take the starting running back off most teams, they'd be bad. Correct.
Yeah.
But if you were to take Jared Cook off the Bills, I honestly
James.
don't think. Oh, James. I was trying to think. I'm like
Jared
what's his
Cook,
name?
get him out of there.
If you were to take James Cook off the Bills, I'm fine with Ray Davis.
yeah,
And
I
it's
think
not like there's a disparity. Like Gainwell's not bad.
I think the issue
I
is,
mean-
or the point with
Like
that
the
is
Chiefs, the
like
Chiefs did the whole fucking thing with that.
you take Saquon off the field, they still have elite talent at receiver.
Right.
And I don't think they
But
do
Jalen
well
Hurts
with
isn't
that
getting the
anyway.
ball that
Exactly.
much.
That's the only
all right,
thing
what
I'm
if
saying.
what if I told you that this season, Jalen Hurts
Doesn't
right
move me.
now has the best completion percentage of his career
Should.
Doesn't matter.
and the most yards per carry average in his career as well.
What's his completion percentage? 66?
68.4.
68. That's pretty good, but at the same
Eighth in the
time,
NFL.
not great.
doesn't move me.
Yeah.
All right.
He's got a big target.
68
He throws it down the field, bro.
I was about
can
to say
see him
if
back.
we're
Come
if
on.
we're going off
Man.
I mean, they went to Baltimore and won without Devontae Smith.
doesn't move me.
I mean, it's the game script though, right? It's
they
game-
won
Yeah,
with
I
they
mean,
won
it is
without
game
both
script.
their receivers before for like a couple weeks.
it's true. Yeah.
Because you know why? They had fucking Saquon. Move Saquon, team's stalling.
Yeah,
just saying.
I have them at first place just because I like their offense. I think their offense is just as good as Detroit, and I think their defense is better. Personally, that's my opinion.
yeah.
Fair.
But
That's
let's
not-
talk about the number one rank.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, best record in football at 11-1. The Detroit Lions got through against Chicago. It ended up being an interesting game on Thanksgiving. But the Lions, first place, they're playing right now against the Packers, still winning. What do we think about Detroit? Did anybody think they'd be here? They were a lot of people's little darling going into this
Right.
to the season. A lot of people did think that they could win the NFC, and here we are. It's getting very real. I said either last episode or the episode before that I'm a little afraid that they're playing too good too early in the season. They've had some big injuries.
Tons. 18 people on IR. Most of their defensive line is gone. Literally all
key
their starters.
It
injuries.
just happened like last week.
That I
Yeah.
think personally is going to eventually derail their season. That's not taking anything away from how well they've played so far this season, but I'm personally worried for them in the postseason, and I'm fine going on record saying that, just based on the injuries they have. But when you have the offense they have and how they've been playing, Goff just doesn't want to throw a pick. I mean, he threw 5 in one game, but like
Right.
That-
But then
that was
four
all.
touchdowns next game.
Goff,
rest
like,
for the season.
Goff's been
Right.
pretty
Get
accurate.
him out for the season.
Their weapons are
funny.
playing at the top of their game. I mean, it's Montgomery's having his best season. Gibbs is still a young player in this league. He's having his best season. They're really showing no signs of their offense slowing down. But what do you guys think of Detroit? You guys think they're going to win the NFC, it seems like. Why do you guys think that? Do you think it's because if they're the 1 seed, that home field advantage, getting to play in the Dome, Goff will be nice and comfortable, and it's going to be a tough place to go?
I'm not completely sold on them winning the 1 seed solely because I'm looking at their schedule now.
Not
They got
easy.
a tough schedule coming up.
One, they have a
Telling
tough
you.
schedule coming up. 2, they haven't really played anybody
I'm telling y'all.
great this whole season, for
I
being
know.
honest.
I'm telling you.
I mean, they lost to the Bucks. They almost lost to the Rams. Went to overtime in that game.
Mm-hmm. I know.
The Vikings game, 31-29. It could have went either way. Texans, we know what the Texans are. Only won by 3 points, though.
Right.
Beat the Packers once. Beat the Bears once. Only 3 points that game as well. And then now they have to face the Lions, the Bears again, the 49ers at the end of the season, and then the Vikings
Bills,
last game of the
you mean,
season. What did I say?
You said the Lions have to face
Oh, the
Lions.
Bills. The Bills, yeah.
But, I mean, lucky them. It's at home, you know? Like,
Yeah.
so we'll see. But that's going to be a massive game.
I mean, I've said before, like, probably on this, definitely to, like, friends, I don't trust the Lions to not do what they did against the 49ers last year.
Right.
I don't think they're there yet.
Especially with their defensive problems.
I
Yeah.
don't think that they're yet
I think what I like though is, as far as I know, there's only 2 people who are out for the season IR wise, which is Aiden Hutchinson and then the linebacker. 'Cause they
linebacker
both
they
have like
just lost.
broken bones.
Anzalone, yeah.
Who's huge,
No, not
to be
Angelo, the
honest.
other guy.
No. I forget his
Oh,
name.
the white kid, right?
Yeah.
The one he just went out. Because I'm pretty sure if you think about it, IR they're back for the first game of the season with rest. First game of the playoffs with rest because they have a bye week.
Angeloni is on IR. Derek Barnes
Right.
is also on IR.
Right.
And Jalen Reeves.
So
Yeah. I have my
It's interesting.
reservations about them.
I mean, you can say what you want about the game scores and whatnot.
Yep.
But they win,
I know.
and I think it's different than the Chiefs.
Right, they're a team that's finding ways to win.
Right.
Yeah,
100%.
100%. It's
Because
always a team
everyone's
effort
dead.
with them.
They basically shot everyone on the defensive line
Right.
and said, "Fuck it, we ball." I mean, I just picked up Jamal Adams, which is that's crazy. He was just on the market, and they're like, "Oh, I guess we need him for fucking linebackers." So they
Yeah,
picked
Cool.
him up.
Imagine if he has a little resurgence.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
13 players on injured
Yeah.
reserve, 16 injured players on defense currently.
Right.
That's insane.
Right.
Crazy. So
Insane. They're doing with fucking scraps. A box of scraps. They built us in the cave with a box of scraps.
we'll see. That's our top 5 NFL rankings. I'll read it off again. 5th place, Baltimore Ravens. 4th place, Kansas City Chiefs. 3rd place, Buffalo Bills. 2nd place, Philadelphia Eagles. And on top, the Detroit Lions. Let's move on to Week 14's games.
What?
Or is it 15 this
The
week?
rest. What about the rest?
You want to talk about the rest?
We were talking about the rest.
Oh, I didn't know we were going to do that. I'm sorry.
Cool. We got a whole fucking slide. What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, Josh.
What the hell? Yeah, Josh, fuck the rest.
I couldn't remember if we did it last time.
That's
We
Crazy.
must have.
We definitely did.
Well, let's talk about the rest. Teams in the middle of the pack. We have the
Talk about
Tampa
the
Bay
rest.
Buccaneers, the San Francisco 49ers, the Miami Dolphins, the Seattle Seahawks, the Chicago Bears, Arizona Cardinals, Washington Commanders, good, Indianapolis Colts,
off.
LA Rams,
Hate you.
Houston Texans, Cincinnati Bengals, and the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going to say
Who's
what
on?
everybody's thinking.
Right. Colts should be
Obviously,
top
the
10.
biggest surprise here is the San Francisco 49ers. I think going into the season, everybody thought they would have been no less than probably top 5
Right.
Oh, 100%.
ranked team in the whole of the
100%.
NFL.
Yeah.
Some other surprising teams, in my opinion, really the only two, to me, is Houston and Cincinnati. But what do you guys think?
Houston, Cincinnati, what? That they're too low. Yes.
Like I
agree.
would have
Yeah,
thought,
yeah, yeah.
if going into the season, I would have had them finishing in the top 10.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Falcons, Bucks, too.
Yeah,
I mean, Seattle.
Tampa Bay more so than Atlanta.
The Bucks,
Atlanta going into the season was hyped.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the Bucks. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're not wrong.
But yeah, I mean,
the Colts. I'm
you
surprised
can-
they're not lower.
You can definitely see the tier.
funny.
You can see the tier, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where
yeah,
it's like Seattle, Houston, Bengals, Rams, 49ers, and it's kind of like Hodge, and then it goes, oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are all mismatched teams. But
we all. I mean,
okay.
the Bears. I'm surprised that they're in here.
Seattle, Houston,
you had
Bengals,
the
49ers.
you had the Ram. You just said the Rams.
and the
The
Rams.
Rams are part of it. Not a part of it with the 49ers
That's
and
crazy.
the Texans.
No, I think that those teams are significantly better than, say,
Are you saying
Dolphins, the
preseason or
Bears,
right now?
No, they're not.
Like right now. Like in general, any standpoint in the season, you're like, the Rams are better than the Bears, the Dolphins, the Cardinals.
the Dolphins
not
are good. You're
not just
I wouldn't
not
say the
stat
Dolphins.
wise,
I would
but
say Dolphins.
on paper.
On paper, I wouldn't say the Dolphins.
Nah, you missed. You missed.
What?
that take. You missed.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You missed.
Not
I'm
on
sorry you
paper,
missed.
but what do you mean? Fucking Tua was out for like 8 weeks. What do you mean not on paper?
I know what you're trying to say. Because on
Going
paper,
in-
The
right
Rams
now,
are significantly better.
You said going into the season.
You don't think the Rams in general are significantly better than the Dolphins?
No, hell no.
not fully healthy,
Hey.
the Dolphins probably beat them because they have a better
Yes.
defense. Offensively, I like Cooper and Puka way better. Actually, not even way better because they still have Tyreek on that side. And Jalen Waddle's not
Yeah,
bad.
What the fuck's Tyreek done?
Nothing this year, but I'm saying if we're talking about on paper, it's a different story. If we're talking right
I'm
now,
sorry.
today, the Rams are
don't know.
playing better than the Dolphins. Yes.
But yeah,
Well,
these are the mid teams. I'm glad Washington's finally in here. They never should have been.
They're
in the
getting
top
out.
10 to begin
They're
with.
getting out.
They're not getting.
They played great last game.
they're
They
Against
played,
against who?
I have no clue who they
The
played.
Titans.
You
No.
any of these
Bounce
teams,
back game. Fuck them.
Any of these teams here that you think could get back into the top 10?
Commanders.
I think the only two teams
Don't say
realistic. There's
There's definitely. I feel like there's only
there's
one.
some teams that
I
are
feel like
right. There's
only
some
one.
teams that are right there with Denver. The problem is there's more teams here that could move up, but
They can move
like
down.
the top 8 teams are not dropping out of
Right,
the top 10
right, right,
unless something crazy
Yeah,
happens.
drastic.
In my opinion.
Only 9 and 10.
So
I
if
don't
there
think-
were 2 teams that could get there, based on what their records are right now, it's probably Houston and Washington.
Those are the only two.
Right. And we know the better team out
And
of
the
those
only
two.
other team is maybe
What, Seattle?
Seattle is what I was going to say.
I don't like
yeah.
Seattle at all.
I don't think so.
I mean, whoever
I was
wins,
back on them too.
what division are the South? AFC,
AFC South.
NFC South is the Bucks Falcons, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
They don't push.
it doesn't.
They don't
I
push
don't
10.
think
They
it
don't push
matters
10.
who wins that
No,
division.
it don't.
But I think it could matter for whoever wins
Who the Bucks
NFC.
playing next? Oh, the Bucks are gonna win this division. What the hell?
Whatever it is, the West is that
Yeah,
where the
they
Rams
have-
and Niners are from? The
Yeah,
West?
Yeah.
the West.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, whoever's the top of the West and whoever's the top of the South aren't in the top 10, most likely.
Most likely, right?
Yeah.
So,
Shout out the Cowboys. There's still an outside chance.
what do you guys think about some of those teams in the middle of the pack?
I think they're.
It makes a lot of
Really where
sense
they are.
now, but if you came to me
Right.
13 weeks ago, I'd call you fucking clinically insane.
Right.
To
No,
have the
100%.
Niners there, right?
Yeah.
Some of those teams, it's crazy to see them. Like Niners, it's crazy to see the Beng. It's more crazy for me to see the Bengals there
Than the Niners?
than
for
I
you?
think like Houston.
Oh.
I mean,
Even though Houston had crazy hype going. into the
Yeah.
season, added Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
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 Young defense flying around. A lot of D'Amico Ryans fans.
Mm.
Stroud's kind of regressed this year.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Well,
But
tough with
sophomore
wide
slump, you know?
receivers.
Yeah, I know. Super banged up.
Yeah.
But we'll see. These are the rest.
Mid.
These are the rest. Now we can move into Week 15
course.
picks, right?
Yeah, let's see something.
Is it what?
Let's say something.
14.
See something.
We're going into 14.
We're going into 14. We'll pick Week 14's games now. Unfortunately, scheduling conflicts. We couldn't start before the kickoff of Lions Packers.
That's fine.
It's
Still
halftime.
7-0.
It's 7-0.
What's the score? Oh, 7-0.
We can still pick 7-0.
I mean, I was gonna take the Lions regardless.
We were all going to pick the Lions, weren't we?
We'll call it a half game. How about
No, but
Oh, you weren't? Oh, never mind then.
that? You taking the Packers?
I would have taken the Lions too.
Oh.
but only because Romeo Dubs is out and Jair Alexander's out.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Jair's been out for fucking
So
a
we all
while,
took the
right?
Lions anyway.
We all would have taken the Lions.
I'm just gonna write that down.
I have a proposition. Let's do the spread for this game
I hate you so much.
because it's already kicked off.
He wants to spread so
All right,
bad.
go. What's the live spread right now?
I don't know. Look it up.
Aren't you the spread guy?
It doesn't show it on ESPN.
Oh, I was about to say you always have the spreads and like that. I thought you had
It's
it
actually
in your hands.
not. It's actually the start of the second quarter.
Definitely pick it. How the fuck am I supposed to read this?
Live odds right now is still 3.5.
I take that. I take the Lions all day. They definitely.
Minus 3.5.
Hell yeah.
3.5 is crazy. Might be
3.5. They're up by 100%.
well, half. They only scored 7 points.
Yeah.
Either team.
I take the Lions. I know that if
We're
the
not.
spread's a
We're
spread,
just.
I'd say
Nah.
Lions.
We're just not.
Yeah, we don't.
Nah,
We're not. We're not.
Pussy.
We're not picking this
Pussy.
game.
If we were to, I would pick the Lions. I would
What about the
say
spread?
the Packers cover.
Really? What would you say spread wise?
Before the game, I would have picked the Lions. But
No, but the spread though.
we're not doing that.
You said let's do it. Just give me your hypothetical.
Hypothetically, this won't count for anything.
Packers.
They cover?
Yeah.
All right. I'll mark those down.
Fuck you.
Don't count it next week.
I
Then.
won't
Don't count it.
But I'll let you know.
Next game, huge game in the AFC East. Jets going down to Miami, trying
game.
not to lose
What?
again. 5-7 Dolphins versus 3-9 Jets. Now the Dolphins had some momentum going to Thanksgiving night, and then all the air was let out of the
God.
sails when they lost in Green Bay in
Played
pretty
bad,
convincing
too.
fashion.
Yeah.
They were actually terrible. Didn't do anything good the whole game. Jets Dolphins. Who do I think's going to win? I don't know. It's a minus 5.5 point spread in favor of Miami.
Miami.
I'm going Miami. Jets showed us some good things, right, at home
Right.
against Seattle. Ultimately blew it. There's just no reason to pick the Jets, right?
In my mind. Josh, take him.
Who they play last week? The Jets.
Seattle.
Seattle.
And they ended up losing anyway. Yeah, they started off pretty good though. I will say
Brees Hall might be out, right?
it is not halftime in the Lions.
It's
game.
second quarter.
Second quarter.
I don't know why ESPN had halftime. That was really. I think it was just because it was intermission.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brees
Really
Hall's questionable. Tyreek Hill also might be out. I was seeing that on
You're
Twitter.
joking me.
Swear down, yeah.
You're
Well,
joking.
He is questionable.
I'll take Dolphins anyway.
I think he just had like his 10th kid or something.
well,
fuck?
he needs to have an 11th
His 10th
touchdown. Yeah.
Give me
You supposed to pick on me? You fuck.
I mean Dolphins.
give me the
It's
Jets.
Dol-
Actually,
Ah,
I think
right,
I'm gonna
right.
flop and take the Jets.
People
I'll
play
have
bad
you know,
in
last
Miami.
week you flopped. You lost the game.
That's fine. You got to do something. What are you taking?
I'm taking the Dolphins.
What's America got?
America's got the Dolphins 100% of the time.
All right, give me the Jets. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm taking the Dolphins.
Next game on the cards, pretty big game for the Falcons season.
6-6. Wow.
6-6 Falcons are going up to Minnesota to play in Kirk Cousins' old stadium in Minnesota to face the 10-2 Vikings. This should be fun. I mean, it's a minus 5.5 point game,
Ooh.
which seems like a lot on paper.
Yeah.
5.5.
That makes me think the Vikings murder them. Give me the Vikings.
I'm still going to take the Vikings.
I'm also
Can
taking
I
the
call
Vikings.
a tie on this game?
Yeah. Falcons.
Imagine I land a tie.
A tie. Yeah.
Crazy.
5.5.
Yeah, I'm calling a tie. What the fuck? Oh my god, they tied.
Yeah, Falcons don't look good. Actually, a lot
Biggest
of people
bet
are
of my life.
saying it might behoove the Falcons to
Start
start playing Penix.
Yeah. I don't think that bodes well for the rest of the season. Maybe it bodes well for the short term.
It's almost like you play your most athletic best players. So
Right.
fucking
I
maybe.
just don't know if playoff wise that's their best hopes.
With the name like Penis,
Right. I mean, hey, you got me.
could get the job
John
done.
Penisini.
Kind of crazy that they still beat Dallas too. Even I know that was the game that Prescott got hurt, but
Falcons?
I'm looking at
Give me
like
the
their
Vikings.
recent games. But I mean, the last 3 games they can't score.
Yeah.
They only scored 13. They only scored 6 in Denver.
Right.
Only scored 17 against your Saints. So yeah, give me the Vikings. Moving on. What did America have?
Split, I believe.
Yeah, you did say that.
America was split.
Really?
The Dawn tiebreaker, the DTB, took the Falcons.
Nice.
Hmm.
Fraud.
Moving on. Saints Giants. Ugh.
Easy money. I'll have you know,
Yucky
last time
gross
the
game.
Saints went to the Meadowlands, Alvin Kamara got 4 touchdowns.
4. I think you might get 6 this week.
This is a 4-point
That'd be
spread
crazy.
game. It at MetLife. Saints Giants. I think Drew Lock's playing.
Ooh.
Does that change anything for you?
It definitely moves it from Tommy fucking.
It actually might be
Gonads.
DeVito. I don't know. DeVito's off the injury report now.
Oh, they might just
They'd
play
be
him
so
instead.
fucking stupid to do.
Well, no. They'd be smart to do that.
I know because they want to tank.
Give me the Saints.
Yeah, easily.
I can't wait to lose that
Well,
game.
they're
with
a team
everybody.
This one you're losing?
The Rizzler's a guy who's trying to make a case to keep that job. So, give me the Saints. Moving on. Easy game to call. Carolina
Easy.
at Philadelphia. This is a
joking?
minus 13.5 point spread in favor of the Eagles.
I take the Panthers to cover.
I'm
that.
taking the cover on that as well.
Give me the Eagles.
13.5.
That's crazy. Watch the game be a blowout.
Give me the Eagles.
Yeah.
See, and wouldn't that be fun if you actually did take Carolina's spread and we bet and we that's what
I see what you're saying.
It would be fun.
But maybe instead of the pick of the week, we take the spread of the week or something like that. Like, you know
no,
what I mean?
it's stupid.
100%.
100%.
Saints 100% of the time, and Eagles 100% of the time.
Nice. Sorry.
Obviously,
Moving on. Browns at
tough one.
Steelers.
Tough one.
They just won a couple weeks ago on Thursday night. Snowy game in Cleveland.
I don't
Jameis
know.
coming off 2 tough pick sixes.
Right, but also 500 yards of offense.
Tough pick
Jerry
sixes.
Judy doing his thing.
Threw the shit out of the football. Maybe God will have delivered him from pick sixes before the kickoff
Maybe.
of this game.
Yeah.
Fun divisional game. Minus 6.5 point favorite. Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. Give me the Steelers.
Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, easy. I think they only lost because it was snowing in that game and
100%.
should be clear this game. So I think, yeah, it's easy.
Right. Moving on.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, yeah. What's America got?
You want to guess?
100%. Actually, tiebreaker.
100% Steelers.
Oh, shit.
Loser.
Surprised.
Moving on. Raiders at Buccaneers. Big game for Tampa. Still alive. Trying to win the division.
Living.
Living late.
Barely.
This is a minus 6.5 point spread. Bucks at home. Bucky Irving was great last game.
He went off.
Was excellent
A little banged up. But
against Carolina. I mean, they did go to overtime with Carolina. They got the win.
Yeah, Baker did not play well last game.
Now they're going to play Vegas.
Baker actually thought he tore his Achilles.
Really?
He got cleated in the back of his
Oh,
calf,
that.
and he thought he was cooked.
Yeah.
He was like, nope. When the tent came out,
Bucky Irving's
Threw a pick.
questionable.
I'm pretty sure Bucky Irving now leads the league in yards per carry.
That's fun.
would not be surprised.
The Raiders have lost a ton of games in a row.
Down and out, but still alive.
They've lost 8 straight.
Jesus Christ.
Down but never out.
Starting 2-2. That's crazy.
Just feels like there's nothing good going for them. So give me the Bucks.
Buccaneers, baby. Ooh.
Already locked everyone.
Feel good team. They play hard. I do like that.
The Bucks 100%. Easy money.
As it should be. These games get hard at some point.
What was the
Moving
spread?
on. Yeah, they are going to get hard.
What was the spread in that?
6.5.
You think they get hard?
Ooh, I might.
Here's a pretty
I don't see a
difficult
hard game
game,
here.
I think.
Not a bad spread.
Jags at Titans.
Oh shit! I
Jones.
forgot about it.
Crappy game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Minus 3.5 point spread in favor of Tennessee. Trevor Lawrence officially on IR
Yeah.
with a concussion.
Right.
He took a big blow to the head.
yeah. What's his name? Al-Jair.
Not good.
Oh, Al-Jair.
Not good.
Alshire, I think.
So prayers to him. Hopefully he's okay.
That dude's also
A
piece of
villain.
shit. He apologized for it afterwards, and then somebody
see his
quote
Twitter
tweeted
thing?
it. I saw that too. Somebody quote tweeted that and said like, "Here are all the times he's had a dirty hit.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just a dirty fucking player, bro."
He posted
you
on his
not-
Twitter.
did
He's like,
anybody-
"You want me to be a villain?
Yeah.
I will be."
You want me to be the
Does
after you
anybody
got
not think
upheld?
that's like a little insane that he's taking the "you
I'm-
guys are making me a
yes.
villain"
100%.
card?
100%.
Gonna use his motivation.
what are you
I don't know
talking
what to
about?
tell you.
He's delusional. He's actually delusional. I'm just playing football, man. No, fuck you, brother. You're trying to kill people.
Crazy.
Now, I defend the play because he's going for
It's
the first
tough.
down.
Listen,
you
it
have
is
to meet
tough.
him there.
Yeah, it's tough.
You know, I don't know.
I get it, but he's done that before. That's why it's like kind of like
Hard player.
don't know.
Jags are a team that also haven't
Live and
won in a
let
while. They
die.
might not have won since they came back to America, to be honest.
I don't think they have.
It's true. Yeah, they haven't.
Jesus
They've lost
Christ.
5 straight.
Huh.
Give me the Titans.
You know, I went back to see how Mac Jones played against the Titans the last time they played.
Decently.
Uh,
Was it a
he
couple
went
weeks ago?
23 for 32, 310 yards and 2 touchdowns. Beat them
win?
36-13.
Carve them up.
Wow. Wow.
So
What?
now, because
That changed my
I
opinion
thought he was gonna do
drastically.
bad.
What the hell?
I thought he did bad that game.
9/11.
In my head, but
This is the first meeting of the Jags and the Titans this season.
No.
really,
Yes, it is. Yeah.
You said
that's
Mac
insane.
Jones?
No,
That was
Mac
from New
Jones
England,
from
oh,
New
on
England.
the fucking Patriots.
I just wanted to see
What
if
the
he
hell
played
does that
well
give me?
because they had a good
When
defense
was
that time.
3 years ago?
It was. but
Oh
he-
my God.
He had a good defense.
I thought they just played. You almost
No,
go
no,
to
no,
me into
no.
playing the fucking
No, no,
Jags.
no.
I was like, oh my God, are you serious?
Josh, I
I'm like, you're
understood.
joking.
Thank you.
Pretty easy to understand you were talking
Yeah.
about.
He said, well, the Mac Jones was just playing a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh, they must have just played.
I went back to the last time Mac Jones, not the Jaguars, the Mac Jones
Well,
himself.
Mac Jones, because you had the Jaguars, that's different because maybe Trevor Lawrence played. You
No,
said
fuck
Mac
Trevor
Jones,
Lawrence.
like, oh, they just played. I'm like, really? I'm like, wow. All right, go fuck you. I'm taking
Wrong.
the
Give
Titans.
me the Titans,
I'm
but
taking the Titans.
it's in there. It's in there for him.
But you would take the spread if you could.
That's
Yes.
such a
I
different
would
team.
spread that.
I hate you. I was going to say, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, really? The Jags are on that? I was like, okay, hold up. What the fuck?
Here's a fun, massive
Oh.
divisional matchup.
Didn't they just play? The
See-
49ers.
No, they just
Seahawks
played two.
They just played
going
two?
to
Fuck.
Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona.
They beat them at home a couple weeks ago, 16-6.
Who be who?
Seattle beat Arizona at home, 16-6.
That was a whack, nasty ass poopy bug game.
Cardinals were in a pretty good spot,
Before that, yeah.
and all of a sudden are playing pretty bad. Lost to Seattle, lost a close one in Minnesota their last time out. 6-6 Cardinals hosting the 7-5 Seattle Seahawks. I believe the winner of this is back on top in the division, unless the Rams have something to say about
Well, they're
it.
both 7-5, and they have a 1-1 record. I'm not sure
Cardinals
they're
are 6
divisional.
and 6.
Well, yeah, if the Seattle loses, if the Cardinals
Seattle's
win
7 and
this,
5. They will be 7 and 6. If
they'll
the
both
Cardinals
be
win.
7 and 6.
Yeah.
But they both have a
Well, no,
a
if,
win against each other.
Arizona wins, they'll be 3-1 in the division. And
Right,
Seattle
there you
will
go.
be 2-3.
Oh wow.
Arizona would be first.
On the previous game, 100% the Jags.
Oh, fair.
Really?
Yep.
That's stupid.
Interesting.
Wait, Jags.
Yeah, 100% the Jags.
What the fuck?
That's dumb.
Well, one of the guys is a Jags guy.
Seattle at
Big Z.
Arizona. Who do we got?
Oh yeah.
100%.
Who do we got? Seattle.
I'm taking Seattle.
I was gonna take Seattle as well.
Really?
Which is
Fuck
tough
you
because they're
guys.
away.
Really?
But like, I just think they're better. The Cardinals are weird. To
I
me.
could see Arizona winning, but in my mind, I just saw Geno Smith being clutch.
Yeah. Even a couple weeks ago, when the Cardinals were like winning games, we all were like, they're there, but why?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Damn it.
Live and let die. Wee, 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 wee.
You want to switch?
It's such a good spot for me to zag too because
This is a
they're-
best spot.
This is
I
a-
think.
this is a
because
coin
they're
flip game,
favorites
pretty
and
much.
You guys took them, so
There's a couple other coin flips in here though.
Nah,
I'm looking at one right
really.
now.
Oh, I guess one.
I will take Arizona. I do want Seattle to win, but I will take Arizona. Bills at Rams. 10-2 Bills
Beasley.
traveling
That could switch.
Sorry.
to the 6-6 Rams.
It was a coin flip, by the way, for Seattle Cardinals.
Okay, nice.
Landed on Seattle.
I'm gonna say something really crazy.
Say something.
I
Maybe it's not
love
too crazy.
The Rams in this game.
It's no. That is potential upset alert here.
Upset alert, Josh.
Yeah.
You heard it.
Rams offense is just they're doing shake
So
'em.
I will take the Rams. This is a
I'm like,
this is a
ooh.
3.5 point spread,
For the Rams?
which I think is low.
For the Rams.
No, in favor of Buffalo. Obviously, you think the Rams would be favored
Well, they're
in
home.
this game?
They're home.
Guy,
It would never be favored in this game though.
crazy.
Maybe favored by a point. Maybe. I don't know.
A point would be
You
crazy.
think they're going to win?
That's
they just
all right, you-
lost to
If you,
fucking.
makes
you think
sense
they're
to
going to win
me.
to the Rams?
No, I think there's an upset
you have no idea.
possible.
So you think it's
Spread.
possible? Why isn't it a 1 point spread?
Because
You guys think that?
I think it's
Vegas already
possible.
thought-
Not that they're gonna win.
I'm just saying.
I'm taking the Bills
You have
because
no
I need the
idea.
Bills
Right.
to just win out.
Does work.
Right.
I'm all in on Josh Allen.
I'll take the Rams. in
That's
this
my
spot.
guy.
I like that.
You
The
don't know
Joshes
what
have to root for the
America
Joshes. 100%.
50-50.
50-50.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that. I don't know why, dude.
Bills won the coin toss. With the
Something.
DP.
I mean, Puka, dude. The Rams can keep up with Josh Allen. I
They
think.
keep up with any team in
I
the
think
league.
they can.
Yeah.
I think they'll do it. Next game, final 4:00 game. Bears at Niners. This could be fun. Bears at Niners. Minus 3.5 point spread. Caleb Williams is going
Wow.
out there to the Bay Area. First game with no Matt Eberflus, right? After a
Yes.
loss on Thanksgiving where they were made to look like idiots
Yep.
because of some bad time management,
Very,
some
very
bad play calling on behalf of Matt Eberflus.
Bad
It
penalties
was pretty
leading up to that too.
Pretty
It was
unfair to
rough.
Caleb Williams and the rest of the team, in my opinion. 4-8 Bears, 5-7 Niners. Two teams whose seasons are over, despite having much higher aspirations than where they are right now going into the season.
Coin flip game. This is it right here.
This
This
is
the
a
game
coin
that's
flip for
taking
you.
tag. What?
This is a coin flip for you.
It's a minus 3.5 point
I
spread.
think anyone can win this game.
I think with who they promoted the
No-
OC to
no
head
ma-
coach now. Correct?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I imagine they did. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I didn't think about that new interim head coach energy.
Whoa.
Yeah, it is.
Thomas
Thomas
Brown.
Brown,
Yes.
So the OC is now the head coach.
So we
which
got.
does give them new energy.
But he was already there. Is what I'm saying.
Right, but he's the interim head coach.
I don't know.
It
if
happens.
that-
It happens.
I get
Antonio
it.
Pierce did that.
Also, DJ Moore missed practice Wednesday. Thought it was rest. He also missed practice Thursday. Just saying.
she's only gonna be good for the walkthrough on Friday. And
So
Garendo, fresh legs.
Fresh legs.
Fresh legs.
and leading the backfield too now.
Fresh legs. All the snaps. Baby come
I'm
home.
not
Yeah,
easily.
right. I was gonna say right now. So now no McCaffrey, no Jordan Mason.
Right. Those don't matter.
For the Niners.
Garendo.
Yeah.
You don't think that matters?
Garendo
Not
came
as-
in and
not
had an
as-
80-yard fucking run.
Because CMC really wasn't playing the whole season anyway.
Come on.
I think it's.
Think it's Bears? You want
know.
the Bears?
I think the
Really?
49ers win.
I'll take the
Only
Niners,
because
too.
I think the Bears are going
Are you-
on this
what?
run for so long of just like losing in terrible ways
Really?
that I don't think it's going to kick with the 49ers. Because the 49ers, they still have something to play for technically. So yeah, and it's at home. They need to get right game. I think this might be it. It really all comes down to if fucking Deebo Samuel has a good game, they win. That's what it comes down to. And I think he's had so many
You're
bad
a
games lately, he has
bitch.
to win. How am I a bitch?
bro? God, I want to take the Bears so bad in this
Take
game.
the
I thought you
Bears,
would be on
man.
the Bears in this game.
No.
So many other games have been lopsided against the Bears, and now you take the Bears, and I think a coin flip game.
I don't find this to be a coin flip, like at all.
Like I want to take the Bears just for the Zag, but I already have my Zag planned, and we have the same exact picks right now. And I really want to take the Bears just to be like, I took your team and then fucking won. But at the same
Take the Bears.
time,
If
how
you go the
guys
Bears,
so
I'll go the Bears.
confident
How
in
about that? You want that?
49ers? I don't get that.
If you go the Bears, I go the Bears.
No, because it doesn't make a difference.
I know. Yeah, no, I
You
think
fuck.
it's the Niners. I don't think it's.
Wow, jeez.
This is a close game, but the 49ers can throw a lot defensively at Caleb, probably that he hasn't seen up to this point, and that's what kind of worries me. And I love Caleb, but I don't know if it's gonna work out for him.
Damn, I thought you were gonna hit the
Now.
Bears on that. I was like, that's my game up right there.
I don't know. Also, the head coach or the OC has been in the booth the whole year. I'm kind of
Thomas Brown.
yeah. I don't know. Him on the field is different beast.
True. Good. Let's do this next one.
Moving on.
Who'd you pick?
Sunday.
I picked the 49ers.
Oh,
I'm taking the
okay.
49ers.
What did America?
50-50, by the way. Landed on the 49ers.
Okay.
Moving on. Sunday Night Football. Chargers
Put my game in already.
going to Arrowhead Stadium to play the Kansas City Chiefs.
My pick's already in before anyone talks.
I know you picked the Chargers.
I did pick the Chargers.
I think that's a dumb pick.
I'm
looking
digging on
at the
this.
spread.
What's the spread?
It's way too high.
What is it?
Have?
It's -4 in favor of Kansas City.
What a weird number.
And that makes me think Kansas City kills them.
Because it's not too generous, but it's just enough.
J.K. Dobbins obviously on IR.
Fuck.
Gus
I didn't think
Edwards.
about that. They sucked last week without him, right?
They might be down 3
weren't good,
linebackers and Lad
The
McConkey.
Chargers? Oh,
Lad
fuck,
McConkey's
I saw
hurt
Lad
as
wasn't
well,
playing.
yeah.
Fuck.
Well, you took the Chargers.
You took them
sorry.
already. You wrote it down. You wrote
I'm
it
erasing
down.
it.
No.
Shit. I forgot that. I saw the Lad thing, too.
You wrote
Shit.
it down. We can't pick
They're
all the
so
same
fucked if
teams.
they don't
Mike.
have
you
Lad,
got
bro.
You got to zag here.
I'm on,
Well, I mean, the last game could be a zag.
Let me look
No,
at.
good.
No, it can't.
I'm on the Chiefs here.
I have to
Hard
take the
not to be,
Chiefs.
Let me look
to be
at Lad. Let me see if he practiced.
He didn't practice today.
He was limited today.
Ugh.
Oh, so he's limited Wednesday and Thursday. So he's probably going to play.
He's probably going to play, but he's going to be limited, and he has to be the guy.
He doesn't have to be if QJ wants to do something. At some point the Chiefs have to figure it the fuck out,
Wish
and this
QJ
might
would
be the
do
game they figure it the fuck out because they need
Fucking
to have
hope
it
so.
be the game they figure it the fuck out.
I like that reasoning.
Yeah.
Figure the
Give me the
fuck out
Chiefs.
because you got to figure the fuck out.
Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Good stuff.
Let's go.
Jay Jettis.
Monday Night
Jacobs.
Football. Moving on. Could have been a fun game.
Could have been. Oh, yeah. Before the season, it's probably a really
Could have
fun
been a
game.
really fun
100%.
late season
Yeah.
Monday Night Football game. Bengals at the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas has finally
doing?
won a game at home after not winning in all of 2024. Squeaked one in. They have a chance to do it again
Fuck was
on
that?
Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
Why'd you do that?
I don't know.
because I can.
-5.5. It's a -5 point spread for Cincinnati in Dallas. And the way the Bengals season has been going,
They probably fucking lose, huh?
they probably lose.
Think so?
No, I think the Bengals
I'm taking the Bengals
win.
in this.
Yeah, obviously.
You fuck.
You know who has
what do you
more-
mean you
we
fuck?
had the same exact
you,
pick.
you had a chance to zag.
You had a chance to zag too. I thought you were gonna take the. I thought you were gonna take. I didn't
Like,
think
is
you
it
were gonna
not
take the Cowboys,
crazy?
to be
Is it
honest,
not
but-
crazy that Dallas hasn't had Dak Prescott now for like 3 weeks?
Cooper Rush is good.
They still have more wins than Cincinnati.
It's insane.
They've won more.
Cincinnati
They've
has
won
a
three
lot
games in a
harder
row,
schedule,
right?
They've
though.
won more games than Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's a lot
has.
harder to
3 in a
schedule.
row. 3 in a row.
They've been so close. Like if you look at the point differential, Cincinnati's be really on like almost even. I imagine a little negative, but almost even.
Like, isn't that crazy?
2 in a row. Yeah.
Is that not crazy? Like, Dallas has more wins with Rush than the Bengals have in the same amount of time. Crazy. 4-8 Bengals. Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, the offense of the I just like the Bengals should not be there. So you have to pick the
Bengals.
Bengals. Like,
Yeah, it's sad.
I'll have you know. Chiefs 100%, Bengals 100%.
Makes sense.
makes a lot of sense.
Anyone your pick of the week?
Oh yeah, we have to remember to do that right at the top of your paper every week.
I literally mark it usually. I think we didn't do it last
locks,
week.
Locks. No easy locks. No easy locks. Give me an hour and I can tell you the
Well, I mean, to be
Packers
honest,
game.
None
The
of the
Bills.
You want me to be honest? None of the spreads are under 3 points. So,
Oh, the Bills are 3.5.
Oh, it's crazy.
what are locks?
Yeah.
It would be Cardinals. I would say Cardinals Seahawks. Would
Yeah,
be
Cardinals,
one.
Seahawks.
The
49ers,
three-
Bears.
I'll tell you the 3.5 point spread games. It's Niners, Bears, Bills, Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals, Jags, Titans.
That's actually I think the hardest are the
Giants,
Cardinals. and
Giants, Saints
Jags,
is a
or
4-point
Cardinals
game.
and the-
So if
yeah.
you want to pick that, you can.
The Giants, not touching that.
No.
Give me the Rams. Lock of the week.
Give me the Bills. Go fuck yourself.
I guess I will pick the.
So dumb because we don't even count these for anything, but it is fun. I just like standing
Give
on.
me the Titans. I guess.
Nice.
I feel like yeah, they're actually too easy every week.
Nice.
I feel like this would have been a good game to pick on if it wasn't
Yeah.
4.
Living late down.
Those are our picks for this week. Root for me. Hopefully, I come back. Not a lot of room to come back this week, but
No.
there's some games.
Well, listen,
left.
if me and Josh just lose all of our games,
There's-
we picked the same exact thing. You only have to beat one guy, to be
I
honest.
can't believe you did that.
I can't believe you did. I picked my pick first. I wrote it down first.
Why did you not? Why would you not take the Bears? You wanted to.
Because I wanted to, but you took the 49ers, and I thought you weren't. I thought you were going to take the fucking.
that wasn't it. So we
I
were
thought
going to
I
pick
was
the
gonna
same
take
team.
the Chargers, and I was like, that's my leg up. I thought that was my leg up. but
still can be.
It can be, but Lad's kind of banged up,
Yeah,
so
Vlad's
that
banged
kind of
up.
fucks me.
I
up.
was surprised how the fuck they used him last week. They went crazy.
You guys want to talk about your fantasy teams?
Yeah, load him up.
I don't want to talk about mine.
Oh, come on,
I'm out of the playoffs.
baby.
Locked his account.
I have nothing to say. I'll let you guys talk. Personally.
I'll do mine. I went into Sunday night down. Actually, I was up. I was up like 2 points or something like that. But I actually forget the stipulations
fucking know.
or why. I was down a little bit. I had Baker Mayfield and K. Dotton to go. I think maybe I don't know. Something happened. Baker Mayfield ended short. Make sure that a long story short, had a pretty ass game, and I thought I was cooked because I also had Adam Thielen. He had a touchdown that they had a reverse or whatever because they didn't have like the full video,
Right.
which is your $1 billion company should have the video on every angle. But he ended up being my Glaze of the week. 23 points, 23.9, 8 receptions, 99 yards, and a tutty. My goat. He ended up winning the week. Just needed to hold off the Browns defense. They allowed 41 points. So, yeah. None really else to say, but did it. Have a good chance to make the playoffs this week. As long as everybody that I need to lose doesn't win and I lose, should be good. The matchups work
You should
out
make
to
the
where
playoffs.
two teams, if
should definitely
one of them
make the
lose, I win.
You should definitely make the playoffs.
I should make the
Based on
playoffs.
those matchups.
And yeah, made a big trade this week. Traded David Montgomery
Big.
for Breece Hall and Braylon Allen. Hopefully, I can get some boom weeks because I looked at my team now. I was like, listen, I need to make a move. I need somebody that can get me a boom week. I'm not winning with the team I have currently, most likely anyway. So it's like, you know what? Take the risk for the boom weeks. If it doesn't work out, then I gave him to somebody I don't mind winning anyway. And yeah. How about you, Mike? What happened with you? Oh, wait, sorry. I have to give a scone.
Yeah, give you your scone.
Scone of the week. CeeDee Lamb, 5.9 points. Hurt his shoulder. Sat on the sideline. 2 receptions, 39 yards. Not good. Do better.
Dynasty-wise, I'm out of the playoffs, obviously. I pretty much have the first pick locked up. I think if I lose this week and they win this week, I have the first pick locked up pretty
We'll
much.
say third week in a row, me scoring 170 Dynasty.
You're crazy.
What the fuck?
Trying to lose.
No. I'll take it, though.
I don't think he's my other one, but on my Dynasty-wise, Brian Thomas is my Glazer of the week. 18 points.
He went off, yeah.
He got 10 targets, only had 4 receptions for 70
Dude,
yards and a touchdown.
I saw a video. They said this could have been a 250-yard, 4-touchdown performance.
Overthrew and underthrew a 76-yarder and like a 66-yarder
That's
touchdown.
insane.
Absolutely fucking
But hey,
diabolical.
he's getting fucking open like that shit. It's
Dude,
good
give
to
him
look at.
150 targets, he's goated. My scone. I mean, technically, I kind of flubbed myself, but it wouldn't have really fixed anything. I did start Keon Coleman, and he played Monday night, and he was out.
He started him.
Well, I thought he was going to play.
Oh, and he ended up being out before.
Yeah, he ended up being
yeah.
announced it fucking Monday night. I was like, you're joking. But, I mean, it wouldn't have not have changed anything of anything happening. And then regular fantasy-wise, I lost again. I'm on a fucking, like, a 3-game skid right now.
Jeez.
I should end up winning this week. I lost by 10. I technically could have won if I played Freiermuth instead of Hawkinson.
But
that's
why would you ever have done that?
Why would I
Yeah.
do that? Honestly, my glaze for my regular league, I really want to give it to Josh Allen. I'm
It
giving
has
the
to
Steelers
be.
defense.
Why?
17 points.
I guess.
17 points?
You not glazing Josh Allen when he fucking
Bro, they
threw
let
a touchdown to himself,
They
basically?
let 32 points. They had a pick, 4 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and a touchdown.
Well, let me glaze the fucking Cowboys defense then.
Glaze them.
No.
Okay.
But I will, though. Thank you. They'd save my week.
They technically almost got me there. Fucking even Drake London, 9 of 16 for 86.
No tutty, huh?
No tutty.
Yeah.
17 points though. That's not bad.
That's kind of crazy.
My scone goes to fucking Tony Pollard.
Poolard.
Dude, fucking
Tony Poop Lord.
listen.
That's what they call him.
I don't know what was going on in that game. He had 30 yards on the ground total. 8
Total?
carries, 35 yards. Why? What the fuck were they doing?
Holy shit.
4 catches for 33 yards. I guess that's fine. And then a fumble. I mean, they got absolutely destroyed in that game. So, yeah. Freiermuth on my bench with fucking 18 points. Hurts, but it's fine. I lost by 10. I think I was down by basically 35, and Josh Allen was left to play. He tried his best. He really tried his best. He got me 28 points, so I can't be mad.
He did the same.
Threw towing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. Can't be
It's not
mad.
terrible.
Can't be mad at him.
Hey, didn't you win last week?
Yep. I'm out.
Yeah, but
Put up 140. Come on, give some.
140. Your
Give some
team's
love.
doing
Give
shit.
some love.
I'll give some love.
Hands, damn.
Last week I won.
Yeah.
Might have ended my best friend's
I know.
playoff
That's
hopes,
actually crazy.
Awful. You're an awful
which is
person.
so dumb.
You're an awful person.
So I'm sorry.
Your team went the fuck off.
like
My
when Josh
team went
beat me in the
off
Super Bowl.
though.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how it is.
I'll glaze Josh Jacobs. I love Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
To be
I was
honest.
hoping you did.
I stood by him all season. He's been
Go ahead.
very consistent. He's never scored less than double figures. Only did
Nice.
it one time. He's been the light of
Never
my
scored
team.
less than double figures. Did it one time.
Tua did really good as well, 25 points.
Yeah, 2 went off.
It just sucks. I mean, I know I drafted a good team. I think if the season was like 32 weeks long,
Yeah, you
I'm
get
in the playoffs. I was thinking that the other day.
Hey, how about this? If we did another season after
this,
season,
yeah.
Yeah, you'd be pretty good.
If this was a full keeper league, next season I might win the whole thing. But
Shit, yeah.
What do I know? Yeah, it sucks. I mean, Jaden Reed had 19. Laporta,
32
Laporta, 2 touchdowns. A Thanksgiving miracle. Couldn't believe that.
Yeah,
Couldn't
yeah.
believe
Off.
that.
3 of 6, 6 yards and 2
2
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
That's a tight end
crazy.
fucking line right
Higgins did really good.
They
It
don't-
sucks. I love this team so much.
They don't count
but
the
we suck.
yards in the touchdown, the end zone.
there. Only 2
the yards
points.
to the goal line.
Mike,
What do you wait? The yards
Are you-
past the end
bro,
zone?
are
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
crazy,
no.
bro?
What
Well, they count them for returning kicks.
I guess.
Bro, you're
Such a
crazy.
weird.
Yeah, but that's like a length thing. That doesn't count for like. That's
It's not
different
length
with
thing.
kick return. To be like, oh, it was the longest kick return, but it's still like
Still a 6-yard pass.
no, it'll be like 100 yards, but like
They
the
call it
further
109.
back they would say it's X amount of feet.
No, they literally call a 109-yard kick return.
Oh, I don't know. I guess because it's an extension. I guess because
Right.
once you pass the goal line
Right.
for offense, it's done. But if the ball's kicked, you have the
right,
whole
but the
end
ball
zone to
still has
run.
travel an X amount of yards. Like the throw is still a 6-yard throw.
It doesn't count
I know it doesn't count, but
because
I'm
you're not
saying-
running through the end zone. If you had to run through the
mean,
back
you
of the
could-
end zone, they would count it. The fact that it counts with a kickoff is because you have the whole end zone to run.
Whatever. I don't know about that. Okay. Anyways,
But no, they don't count.
who's your scone?
Texans defense was terrible against Jacksonville.
Which is crazy.
Tough loss.
They
So
had
that never
a
happened.
pick, but no sacks. Gave up 20 points. They did pretty bad. But
So weird
yeah, I mean,
defense
I
to
don't
do
know.
that.
My season's over. It's hard for me to care.
Yeah.
My last game of the season, even if I beat this person, it doesn't matter. I'm just glad I'm not last place anymore.
Who's last? Oh, yeah.
Because I was having I was the lowest points scored. I'm still the most points scored on. I'm the only one in the 1700s.
1,700 is
Crazy.
insane.
Like, I tried. I really did try. But what are you going to do? You know, I have more points scored than one of the teams in the playoff. So, I don't know. It is what it is. It was tough. That's fantasy, though.
Yeah. Never know. Really, really never know.
That's fantasy. What are you going to do?
I mean, look, you have more points than Egg Boy, and he's 7th.
Right. That's what I
Yeah.
just said.
Oh yeah, you had 1,700 against.
Against. That's
Seven-
I was
700
looking at
against
Joe
is
because Joe put
actually
up
insane.
1,700.
Do the math. We're in week 13.
Damn, that's crazy.
1,700 divided by they're averaging 130.
That's crazy.
130.7 against me, and that was generous because I rounded
All right.
down to
Yeah.
1,700.
Sorry.
Oh
It's really
my
like
God.
131, 132. Like, I mean, what the hell? I tried.
You
you
did
know?
your best. You
I
really
tried.
did. You really did.
Averaging this is a 12-man league, and they're averaging 130 against me. It's
I mean, like,
crazy.
We're good.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's not fair. It's unjust. I didn't deserve this. But yeah, what are you gonna do? My season's over. Whatever. We ball. Dynasty, I'm looking good. If I lose this week,
You're fucked.
I'm probably gonna pick back-to-back second and third
Nice.
Pretty good.
with the picks
I
I
think about
have.
that.
So
When you trade him to me, it'll be fun.
I like that. I might cash in on him.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Najee Harris.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Back and forth. Oh, okay.
Playing.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, Dynasty's now going really well
I'm pumped.
for me.
I'm
so
pumped.
I'm pumped too.
I got nothing else to say.
I'm good. I'm
I got
fucking.
nothing else. That about wraps up this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed our power ranking. Let us know if you agree, disagree. Are we stupid? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm glad the Commanders are out of the top 10.
Hate watching.
I still think the
True.
Eagles should be first place.
Hate.
Think they're
That's
going to win the whole
loser
thing.
mentality.
Personally,
Hate them. I'm a
Um,
hate watcher of the fucking Eagles.
but yeah, hopefully your fantasy team's in a good spot. Good luck going into this week. A lot of
Playoffs,
teams
here
have
it comes.
playoffs starting this week, unless you're in like an 8-man
Or like
league.
2-week playoffs or whatever.
So good luck to everybody watching. Good luck to your favorite teams. This has been The Whistle, brought to you by Diversity Catalog. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you listened audibly on Apple, Amazon, or Spotify, please rate the podcast 5 stars. You can catch us also on Instagram, TikTok, as well as X at Diversity Catalog. And catch us on Wednesdays. Come hang out with us. Wednesdays, 12 o'clock Eastern. We post every week. Podcast talking about life, the world, things going on. Last episode was pretty good. We talked about brain rot.
Yeah.
Tried to figure out if we had it or not. I thought it was a pretty funny episode. But yeah, this has been Diversity Catalog. We'll catch you next week.